Have you ever spun around in a circle, faster and faster, just for fun? And then, when you finally stop, the whole world keeps spinning without you? It's a strange, wobbly feeling that we all know. But have you ever wondered why it happens? It could be in your backyard, trying to make yourself dizzy as a kid. Or maybe spinning in an office chair when you thought no one was looking. The moment you plant your feet firmly on the ground, you expect the world to be still. You know you've stopped moving, but your brain doesn't seem to get the message. Instead, the trees, the room, everything around you begins to turn in a dizzying blur. This feeling is a universal human experience. It's a conflict between what you know to be true, that you're standing still, and what your body is screaming at you. The secret to this strange sensation isn't in your eyes or in the ground beneath you. It's hidden deep inside your head, in a place you might not expect. Your ears. Now, you know your ears are for hearing, but they also contain a sophisticated, hidden system that has nothing to do with sound. This is your vestibular system. Think of it as your body's personal gyroscope and motion detector, responsible for your sense of balance. Inside each inner ear, you have 3 tiny, loop-shaped tubes called semicircular canals. They are arranged in 3 different directions, like the corner of a box. This special arrangement allows them to detect any kind of rotation, whether you're nodding your head yes, shaking it no, or tilting it from side to side. Each of these canals is filled with a special fluid. For now, let's just imagine it's like water in a bottle. At the base of each canal is a small, jelly-like structure with thousands of microscopic hairs sticking out of it. These are your motion sensors. So let's go back to spinning. Imagine you start turning to the right. Your head and the canals inside it start moving immediately. But what about the fluid inside those canals? Just like the water in a bottle when you first twist it, the fluid lags behind for a split second. This is because of inertia. As the canal wall moves past the stationary fluid, that fluid effectively pushes against the tiny hairs, bending them. We are rotating to the right. Your brain receives this signal and instantly understands your movement, helping you adjust your posture and keep your balance while you spin. Now, what happens if you keep spinning at a steady, constant speed? Something interesting occurs. Eventually, the friction between the canal walls and the fluid causes the fluid to catch up. It starts moving at the same speed as your head. Once the fluid is moving in perfect harmony with the canal, it no longer pushes against the tiny hairs. The hairs straighten back up. This signal to your brain changes. It stops saying we are rotating and might now say everything is stable. This is why you can sometimes get used to a constant spinning motion. But now comes the most important part. You decide you've had enough, and you suddenly stop. Your head stops. The bony canals in your ears stop instantly. You plant your feet on the solid, unmoving ground. But the fluid inside your ears, thanks to inertia, it doesn't stop. It has momentum. It keeps sloshing and spinning around inside the canals. Think of a cup of coffee you've been stirring. When you pull the spoon out, the coffee keeps swirling. The fluid in your ears does the exact same thing. This still moving fluid crashes into the now stationary hair cells, bending them all over again. But this time, because the fluid is moving in the opposite direction relative to the canal wall, it bends the hairs in the opposite way. This sends a brand new signal to your brain, a powerful, insistent signal that says, we have just started rotating to the left. And this is where the confusion begins. This is the moment dizziness is born. Your brain is now getting 2 completely different stories from your body. A massive sensory conflict. Your inner ear's balance system is shouting, we are spinning uncontrollably to the left. At the same time, your eyes are looking around and reporting back, nope, the room is perfectly still. We are not moving at all. Your muscles and joints, the sensors in your skin, are also telling the brain, I feel the solid ground. We are standing still. Faced with this complete contradiction, your brain doesn't know what to believe. It defaults to the urgent warning signal from the balance system. Your brain's best guess is to make your vision match the sensation of spinning. So it creates the illusion that the world is turning. That feeling of the room spinning is your brain trying to resolve a paradox. It's trying to create a reality that fits the confusing signals it's receiving. So dizziness isn't a mistake. It's the logical outcome of a brilliant balance system being fed information from an unusual activity, spinning, and then suddenly stopping. Our bodies are designed for walking, running, and jumping, not for spinning in place like a top. Dizziness is simply that system being pushed beyond its everyday operating conditions. So what can you do about it? How do you help your brain solve this conflict faster? You give one of your senses more power. Dancers and ice skaters have a trick called spotting. They fix their gaze on a single unmoving point for as long as possible. By doing this, they give their brain a powerful, stable visual reference that can override the confusing signals from the inner ear. The next time you feel dizzy, remember the tiny ocean sloshing inside your head and the incredible hidden system trying its best to make sense of your world.